The reason why some relationships do not work and they do not work out is because we choose our potential spouses or boyfriends and girlfriends. We choose our potential husbands and wives with the wrong direction, with the wrong reasoning. Most of the times we judge our potential husbands and wives or dating partners from the feet up instead of the head down. You see, when you start from the feet up, what's the first thing you see? The body, the private parts, and then you get to the heart and the mind. And by the time we get to the heart and the mind, we're filled with lust. We have the wrong perspective. It's either perverted or we just fail eventually along the line. But what if we just judge our partners? What if we just look out of the right perspective and we start from the head to the feet? We first have to hit the brain, the wisdom, the intellect, and then we hit the heart, the love, the passion, the genuineness. And then we go to the body and the private parts. If we would just flip it and go from the head down, we could choose our partners wisely, because love is really wisdom, and wisdom is to be prudent and make decisions. So start from the head to the feet. See where their mind is at. Because their mind, if you're a man, the mind is going to either lead a woman to the right direction or the wrong direction. And their heart, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And the heart is going to really have the true intentions. If she's a woman, the mind, the wisdom, that's going to raise your children, and that's going to help you with your leading. She's going to help you see where to lead the family. That's her job, to make sure she turns your head so you won't fall into the wrong direction. And her heart, faithfulness and loyalty, right? If you start from the feet up, you get the private parts and the body. You get the outward appearance. You don't get the core. When you start from the head down, you get the mind, you get the heart, you get the love, you get the true intentions, you get the spirit, you get the mentality. Be blessed in Jesus' name. Focus on the head down. Looks fade away. Body parts get, flabby and sag later down the line when they're 40, 50, and 60. Get the mind. Get the heart. If God blesses you with everything else, let that be a bonus. But let the necessity be the wisdom. See where their mind is at, and then see where their heart is at. For man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at the heart. So let's look at the heart. Let's see where their mind is at. Because the heart and the mind creates a legacy. The heart and the mind is going to determine whether you have a blessed family or a not so blessed family. Looks are good, but if that's all you're basing the relationship off of, the body parts, the private parts, the looks, the sex, you're not going to get too far. It's like buying a car, a fancy car, and you spend all your money on the car, but you forget to check the oil, the transmission fluid, and the gasoline. And then you run out of gas and you break down. Now you're stuck with a broke down car, but a car that's sexy as can be. Or you could check the oil, check the tune-up, check all the mechanics, make sure he has a full tank of gas first, and then look on the outer appearance if that's the way you want to do it. But always go with the mind, always go with the heart, and let the rest follow. Do not go for the looks first. That's how you get deceived. Mr. Right sometimes is not on the right. Sometimes Mr. Right is walking on the left. And if you keep looking for the outer appearance, you're gonna miss your Prince Charming. You're gonna miss your Ruth. You're gonna miss your Cinderella. Get the mind and get the heart, and let the rest follow. Sex is not good if you're not in love. And making love is not truly being in love. Be blessed in Jesus' name.